What a goal that is from Almeida, and could we be on for a shock result against Sporting?
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Santa Clara. We're here for at least one more episode. In today's episode, we've got two games coming up, the biggest test of all, away from home. We're going to be playing Sporting Lisbon, and then after that we're going away as well, so two away days today, just like the good old days here on the channel. We're playing in the Portuguese Cup against Penafiel, who you will remember from the we used to play them last season until they did get relegated from the second division, and we did get promoted. So an old opponent in Penafiel there, but we should hopefully go on and have a good game there and advance on to the next round of the cup. If we go and take a look at the schedule, I mean, it has been very, very rough in the early stages of this season. 5 losses in a row. That started last episode when we had that 2-0 loss. In our final game of that episode, we had 4 losses after that. Very poor performances from us, really, but we have bounced back. I mean, 2-1 losses in all the games, to be fair. It's been very, very narrow losses. We bounced back and we got a win against Braga, who I don't know how they're doing so bad for a team who were in the Champions League last year in their first 6 games, just picking up 2 points, which is it's crazy, to be honest, but that win does take us off the floor of the table. We are still in the relegation zone, which was probably expected. I think the board are still relatively happy with how we're doing, and we need to we need to continue to gain some more points and see what we can do. Sporting is probably not the game to do that, but yeah, we should hopefully go and see what we can do. And yeah, we've got that cup game as well after that. The chance to kind of up the spirits off the back of this win. We know what's going to happen. I mean, the players will know that it's going to be a tough game against Sporting. If we lose, we lose. But that game against Penafiel after that, it will be important to try and bounce back and see what we can do, get the morale up, and then in the next games we can go on and play some more kind of better football and pick up some more points here and there. Exactly what we have to do for the rest of this season. The KA job has become insecure once again. If we go and take a look at their schedule, they are in the relegation group, and I mean they're just they're floating around. They could still go down. I think 7 points clear at the moment, but that job may just come up at the end of their season. Obviously, it's done year by year, so their season would be done soon, and then the whole pre-season, if they bring in a new manager for pre-season, you'd think we would be able to go over there and start managing them. But we need to see how these 2 remaining games go for them. It's not really been impressive for them. That's why they are considering sacking the manager. Hopefully they do, and then we have the chance to move on to the next job here as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge. We've got this first game of the day against Sporting. Victor Gyökeres is leading their line. It's going to be a tough game with him up front. If you go and look at the players, as you can see there up front, it's going to be a fun time though. Let's go and see what we can do in this first game of the day against Sporting. So the team for this game against Sporting, we're travelling into Lisbon today. For this game, the team starts with Foley in goal. We've got a backline of Cruz, Eduardo today, Calwan and Suarez, Bobson, Luis, Serginho in the midfield. We've got Cobra on the left today, Almeida on the right, Tefera up top. Kick off here in this game against Sporting. I mean, a point here would be pretty huge, but we'll just take anything that we can from it. I mean, one of the kind of big teams that you want to play when you come here into the first division. And we're going to get that game here today against them. Already through with a chance to make it 1-0, and bit of an early blow delivered. I mean, first part of this game, we're playing some really, really good football, and that is a bit of it takes the sting out of the game. You know, Sporting just setting the tone in their own stadium. They're going to play on their own terms, and they get the first goal of this game to make it 1-0. We're gonna continue to try and find that goal. If the most we could take away from this game, I mean, what the best thing to take away would be a point. Luis is in there, and he gets a goal to make it 1-1 against Sporting Lisbon. This goal may be disallowed. I mean, Luis on loan from Benfica, one of the big rivals of Sporting. If this goal does go, then it would be huge for us. The arms are not in the air though, and the goal has been disallowed, but we are still alive in this game. playing some really, really good football, has been demonstrated from that set piece, and we have already early on in this game, but as it stands, Sporting are the ones who hold this lead at the moment. They find themselves 1-0 up and probably leading the table by now, but we can still come away with it. I mean, a point at Sporting away is probably the toughest game in the whole league. If that's what we can get, then we would take that any day of the week. Sporting a team back in the Champions League, league champions of this season, and yeah, as I said, I tend to say from time to time players to watch out for. Victor Gyökeres, EFL's finest. We've spent a lot of time in the EFL. Now he's come over to Sporting. Definitely one of those players you have to keep an eye out for here. Another one of our players to keep an eye out for in this team, Victor Bobson. He's won the ball back for us here, and Almeida has played it. Had a ball played through to a lovely ball. Can he put the finish? He goes out wide to Silva. Silva all the way. He has the shot, and that is definitely the goal now to tie up this game against Sporting. It's a lovely finish on the counter attack. The perfect display of counter-attacking football. What a finish that is. I mean, we've just absolutely run right through them. It's the perfect goal, and definitely the goal to see us pick up the goal to tie this game back up. And I don't know what I'm trying to say. If we could pick up a point from this game, that's exactly what we'd want. We'll say we're happy because, I mean, it is a great goal, and we have been playing some good football in this first half, but if we can turn it up a little bit more, maybe there's even chance to steal all 3 points from Sporting here in this game. Santa Clara, it's travelled 2 hours to get here. It must be something, I think it is around 2 hours. And yeah, Sporting away to steal the points would be amazing. What a goal that is from Almeida. And could we be on for a shock result against Sporting? What a free kick that is. Oh, what is going on here? Seriously, I was going to say Santa Clara, bottom of the league table coming into this game, or just second from bottom alongside Maritimo, one of the teams who's come up with us. And inside 60 minutes, we have turned this game around. What a comeback we could have on the cards here. And I mean, if we could steal this result, what a result it would be for us. Yeah, I mean, let's just see out the rest of the game first before we jump to any conclusions. But we could be on for a real amazing result here, a real statement. I mean, out of the 2 games today, I definitely wouldn't have thought it'd be this one against Sporting, where we could pick up 3 points against the odds. It's still on for us here. 15 minutes left. We lead Sporting 2-1, and we still might have a chance for another goal here. It's Gyökeres who picks up the ball in the midfield. Now Sporting are going to try and do a bit of build-up play. But we know what we can do when we win the ball back. Hit teams on the counter where Gyökeres is bursting with the ball down this right side. He is dispossessed by Bruno on that left side. He's a bit isolated here. He manages to play it out, but he only plays it as far as our player Silva in the middle. He tries to play a switch ball over to Safira, but he doesn't manage to win it. And now it falls to Karwan. It's a loose ball from that Sporting player. Karwan, long ball. He's trying to reach Silva on this side, and he's won the ball back, to be fair. Some really good play from us here. Bruno into Sarara now. Sarara, we're going to look to try and play that counter-attacking football once again, but we are stopped in our tracks here. Now Gyökeres is through on goal. Can he release the ball? He does, and it is a save from Frualdi in goal for us to keep us within touching distance of a historic win here against Sporting. It's a short corner, edge of the box. We need to go out and try and win it. It's defended by their own player, I believe. I don't know what's gone on there. And now Silva, it's 2-on-2 here, and now it's that we're adding more players to this attack. Silva, he's got the goal already, one of the goals to tie up this game. And I mean, we had a disallowed goal as well, didn't we? Yeah, we had a disallowed goal. We have really tested Sporting here, and they're going to keep testing us for the rest of this game. But it's been a great display from us, exactly the display you want against a good Sporting team. If we can hold on for the 3 points here, that would be amazing. They find themselves on the attack. It's hit the post. We could be on for the historic result here in this game, and that ball goes straight out off Karwan there. A disallowed goal and 2 goals. What a performance. It's been back post header out there by Karwan. It's going to stay alive here for the Sporting players. Edge of the box is going to go. It's still floating around. The shot finally goes in, and Sporting have tied up this game here. 2-2 the score, and we've got 12 minutes. Try and hold on for a point, maybe even snatch a winner. But if there's a game where you would take a point from, it's Sporting away. They're going to try and come on the attack once again, try and take all 3 points, catch us whilst we're at our vulnerable point. The ball is floating around here on the edge of the box. Will Gyökeres deliver the last blow? He doesn't manage to. He's headed that ball straight over the bar. That point is absolutely huge for us though. If we can hold on for it, it takes out the relegation zone for now. It's still very early in the season. Obviously, we're going to have to play, what, 34 games, I believe, and we're only 8 games in, so I'm not too concerned really. It's just a bit of a slow start, but we've demonstrated in this game here what we are capable of doing, and that's going to come only in a matter of time in the next few games should we stay here. So Safira is through on goal here. Can he get a late winner? Again, Sporting! That's exactly what he's done. Safira, 82nd minute winner against Sporting. Against all odds, we have pulled off the miracle result, and we've gone and done it again. From behind, we made it 2-1, and then we've gone ahead once again against Sporting. What a result this could be. 90 minutes has gone. There's going to be 6 added minutes here. We just need to hold on. We can make a few changes to kind of slow it down. I mean, there's nothing really much we can do, but we're out of substitutions now. There's going to be 3 minutes left in this game in added time. Can we hold out for what would be an amazing result? It's a slip ball through. Square ball now. We're defending for our lives here. It's still being knocked around. The shot goes in. It's straight into the hands of Foley. And could we be on for the result? There's going to be a few minutes left here in this game, and the full-time whistle goes. We have just got a historic result. Sporting Lisbon away. We have beat them 3-2, and what a way that is to start off the episode. And off the back of that massive win for us against Sporting Lisbon, what a time it could be to leave the club. The KA offer has come up. Let's go and play this possibly final game of Santa Clara against Penafiel. So unfortunately, this part of the video, the audio did decide to cut out, but I'm going to do a bit of a voiceover with the team for this game against Penafiel. It starts as Foley in goal, backline Bruno, Eduardo, Carwan, and Suarez in the midfield. We've got Bobson, Luis, and Serginho. We've got Cobra on the left, Almeida on the right, and Safira up top. So yeah, the audio has broken a little bit. It's going to be a bit of a compilation of all the goals, and yeah, just see what goes on in this game. Really a cup game for us to advance on to the next round. The first chance for us here in this game, it falls out to Serginho, and he does get our first goal of the game. It's a lovely finish to make it 1-0, and a team who we played last year are now in the 3rd division and we're in the 1st division. It was definitely a very important game for us to try and pick up the win and do some good for the morale in what could possibly also be our last game for the club, and to leave it in this position in the doing well in the cup competitions would be really good. As Suarez there inside 10 minutes gets our 2nd goal of the game. A lovely finish from him, exactly what we want in this game, and there might be time for more goals after 15 minutes. There's another chance for us here. Suarez goes to Serginho, he plays into middle, Luis with the shot, and he gets the goal to make it 3-0. A lovely finish, and it is the dream start to this game for us in what could be very well be our last game here at Santa Clara. We've achieved the goal that we need to. That KA offer has come up now, and you know exactly where we could be moving on to in tomorrow's episode. As close as tomorrow's episode, we'll have to see. We do have to get accepted, go through all the interviews and stuff like that, but if we are leaving on this high note, that would be very perfect, as Almeida gets our 4th goal of this game inside 50 minutes. Exactly the game that we would want to depart on if it was the one that we do leave on, and there still might be time for a few more goals. 20 minutes left in this game, as you can see from the sped up compilation. Now there's even time for one more goal as Silva is through there. He gets our 5th of the game. We've absolutely blown away Penafiel here. Exactly the result that we want. And we, yeah, it's the perfect game for us. I mean, I've already seen all of these goals. I know that we've won 5-0, a bit of a voiceover. That's what we're doing at the moment. And yeah, exactly what we want. So the perfect performance here for what has been confirmed as our last game in Santa Clara. I'll leave you this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow for a new start in Iceland in KA. Thank you. Bye bye.